The last 3 months have been pretty rocky for everybody, obviously, but just in my own personal mentality, it's been difficult because I've been teeter-tottering back and forth between, hey, you guys voted for this, you deserve every second of it, and you know what, I actually do feel bad for everybody because this sucks. But here is a story that really makes me just go very heavy on the you deserve this, and I kind of hope it happens even worse. And here is this story. It's one that I talked about in the past as it was unfolding. It's one that's made national news. It is the story of the Trump voter whose wife was detained by ICE as they were trying to fly back from their honeymoon in Puerto Rico. The woman's name is Camila Munez, and she had been in the United States since 2019. Yes, her visa had expired, but she was going through the process of obtaining her green card, and she was married to a U.S. citizen. So she should not have been detained by ICE while trying to leave Puerto Rico, which of course is a United States territory. So yeah, definitely, it's not like you left the country. But she's now been released. She spent 8 weeks, roughly 60 days in detention from ICE. The man, the Trump voter, had already come out and said, well, I'd still vote for Donald Trump if I could do it all again. So maybe the wife has a different point of view, right? You would think after 60 days of being wrongfully imprisoned, maybe that would change your point of view and maybe you could, convince your husband to change his. After all, he couldn't get in touch with his wife. He didn't even know if she was still alive at some points. Nope. Miss Munez did an interview with Newsweek where she said that she still trusts Donald Trump. And she said she still trusts him and that he's obviously super intelligent after she talked about the horrors that she experienced in detention. Here's the horrible stuff she said about being in detention. First of all, she talked about the fact that she was there and she met other people who were mothers that had been separated from their kids. They're going through hell. She says, I cannot imagine how the other women are facing detention while their kids outside are waiting for them. She says, it's something that got me scared, meeting women who were like 6, 7, or 8 months in detention. I trusted in the process at the beginning, but the first couple of weeks were scary because Trump and the government were changing the rules of immigration every week. It's a good time to go and visit people and check how the conditions are down there. I feel so happy because I'm next to my husband, but at the same time, it's a sour feeling. It's a sour taste because now that I was in detention, I met so many other women with different cases. I'm focusing on them. I'm trying to put my attention on those women instead of just victimizing myself. So right there, you're like, hell yeah, she gets it. She saw it firsthand. She knows that these aren't criminals that are being locked up like we've been told. She lived it. Right, welcome to the resistance, right? But then she kept talking and said this. Talking about Trump, she said, he's like one of the most intelligent people in America. We can tell because of all his good business and all the achievements that he has. I'm pretty sure he's smart and knows what he's doing. Some people can't be reached. There are some people so ingrained in the MAGA cult that there is nothing that could happen to them that will make them question for a second what this madman in the Oval Office is doing. And this is one of those people. You are in a cult. You're unreachable. You're unsavable. If that's even a word, I don't think it is, but I'll use it. Your husband is not a person that can be reasoned with. You lived it. You're sitting there telling them how horrible it is, how horrible the administration is. And then you're like, but, the dude's like super fucking smart, right? Like he's done a lot he's bankrupted more businesses than he's, had be successful. And the Trump organization that was successful, turns out it was because it was built on nothing but fraud. So no, he's not super intelligent. And for the record, I am sick and tired of people thinking that just because somebody has a lot of money, obviously they're intelligent. Look at Elon Musk. Guy is dumb as a box of hammers and has more money than anybody in the history of humanity. You don't have to be smart to have money. You don't have to, you could be smart and be dead broke. Intelligence has nothing to do with your earning capacity. And it's time to get that stupid thought out of our heads. But having lived through that experience, being wrongfully incarcerated for 2 months, she even talked about the fact that the judicial system was letting her down. There's such a backlog of everything. And to still come out of that and say, I trust this man. No. You're in a cult. And there are some people that we absolutely cannot reach. They have been personally affected by this. Their lives have been upended because of this. And they still stand by him. And at that point, you deserve all of the misfortunes that you get as a result of it. You had your chance to open your eyes, and you made the choice to stay in the cult. Whatever happens from this point forward, you deserve it. Are your emails truly private? If you're using a free email service such as Gmail, all your emails are being scanned and tracked even after you delete them. Big tech tracks everything, your plans, your purchases, your confidential messages, building profiles to sell to advertisers or hand over to who knows who. More and more people are realizing that free email comes at a cost. They're ditching big tech and looking for privacy-focused alternatives. They want to decide who sees their information, and they want that control back. That's why I recommend StartMail. They've been a trusted name in secure email for over a decade now. And here's a key detail. StartMail is based in the Netherlands, a country renowned for its strong data and protection laws. Unlike big tech email, StartMail never scans or tracks your emails. StartMail blocks invasive tracking pixels in emails, protecting you from being monitored by companies and hackers. When you delete an email in StartMail, it's actually gone for good, ensuring your data remains private. StartMail really goes all in on privacy. They've got a bunch of great features like unlimited aliases to keep you anonymous and, of course, strong encryption to protect your emails. Moving to StartMail is hassle-free. With just a few clicks, you can easily migrate all of your existing emails and contacts to StartMail. So try StartMail for yourself, completely free for 7 days. Go to startmail.com/Farron to begin, and you'll also get a 50% discount on your first year.